Assassinate Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into our Fearless Beer review. We get into the vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to, and Jeff's record store, Desert Grooves Records. You shut up. And then we wrap it up with some new music and other happenings in the music world. My name is Tyler, and we out there hundreds of miles away is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's all I have for the boring intro. So let's get right into the Fearless Beer review. What do you got this week, Jeff? Go.
I have a Russian River beer.
Do you?
Do you think I do? Or do you think I'm joshing?
I don't think you do. I think you're joshing.
You think that's joshing?
Why didn't you tell me? I would have
Do
gotten
you think
some.
that's joshing, baby?
Oh my God. So you got the Velvet Glow, the Pale Lager.
The Velvet Undergrounds.
There we
I've
go.
never had this, so I don't know.
It's good. It's very like clean tasting, it's good. It's a solid beer.
It better be fucking good. But yeah, I have this. I think this is the last one from this little pack. But yeah, I have
Son of a bitch.
I have a Russian River. You love when I get Russian Rivers, huh?
I don't know why you don't tell me. We could be drinking the same thing.
You know I don't tell you.
I know, because you're a fucking idiot. That's
No,
why.
because I told you one time and you completely fucking ruined it. Because you waited till the last minute, went to one store and couldn't get your hands on a blind pig, so you gave up. When you should have been going out weeks prior to that, days prior to that.
What do you
and
tell
you
me?
didn't.
Weeks prior.
I did.
That's okay.
I did.
That's okay.
I did. I did. I did. I did.
So what's the ABV on that? 5%, right?
4.75
What's the born on date? Gotta have a born on date, right?
on the bottom.
On the bottom.
Oh damn! This is from last year.
Oof.
Canned on 10/28.
That's really old.
It's
I wouldn't
probably-
drink it
tastes
if
like
I were you.
absolutely. I might just pour this out, to be honest.
All right. So I've had this one before. It's a Stone Delicious. It's the hazy. It's like the citrus fruity hazy delicious IPA. It's 7.2 ABV. I have had this before. It is very good, but the store I went to today, there was not one beer there that I have not tried, and I did not want to drink a seltzer from Brewery X because the seltzer sounded gross. It was like a mojito blackberry. It sounds awful. So didn't want to get that.
Well, after your experience with the mojito, I understand why you don't want to drink mojito flavored things.
I like mojitos. I really, really do.
Didn't look like it when you made that one.
Well, because it was a horribly made mojito. That's the thing, too. Well, it is. So 7.2% ABV. We're gonna have a good night. It's gonna be a good pod. Gonna be a good pod.
We'll see.
So I just poured mine right now, but I'm ready to start drinking right now.
Smells good. Smells bready.
All right.
A build.
You ready?
Here we go.
Here we go.
This is. Well, that was a good metal clink right there. Oh, that's good.
Got a mustache. Man. Okay, so we have a 3-point rating system where 3 is a perfect beer, 2 is a good beer. You're going to continue to drink. 1 is a bad beer, but give it a shot, and 0 is a drain pour. So what would you give that Velvet Glow? Go.
It's good. Bready. Just what I expected. A little bit of sweetness. I don't know. It's good. High carbonation. Fun. I don't know. It's good.
Russian River puts out, man, they have good beers, man. No matter what the style, it's all good.
It is really good. I don't know. I mean, I don't really particularly like this like specific. I think this is a Helles lager, the specific like German style Helles thing that they have. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't really. These aren't crushable to me. But next time, like
Those are like the most crushable beers.
No.
A Helles beer? A Helles beer are the most, they're like the crispiest, best tasting lagers you could have.
Beer, baby boy.
You're fucking crazy. You're
This
crazy.
is the most crushable beer right there, baby.
A Bud Light?
Yep.
A Bud Light.
They got
With-
new cans
with
too,
lime.
and we'll talk about that in a second. It's funny. But yeah, I think next time I go out to California, or Sloan does, if they have bigger bottles of this, I would get that over the cans, because cans are kind of tacky and trashy. More of a bottle guy. But it's good.
At the market that I go to buy my Russian River, they usually sell those in 6-packs. That's how they usually sell. Every once in a while, they'll sell them in the bottles, but most of the time they're 6-packs. But they're good. It's a good 6-pack. Good 6-pack to have. And you'll be out here in August, mid-August.
Mid-August
There you go.
and mid-December.
That's true, dude. Well, that's true. Got some good shows coming up. Unwritten Law in August.
Oh, that's right. August. That's who it was.
Unwritten Law in August, and then we got Bouncing Souls in December, baby. So if anybody's listening who's in Southern California and they want to go with us, let's go, baby girls.
Let's go, as the kids say.
Do they? Okay.
No cap.
Okay.
Like it's 2-2. It's 2-2.
2-2. That's what you rate the beer.
Yeah.
All right. With this hazy IPA, this delicious, Stone Delicious hazy IPA, I'll give this a 2.75. This is really good. This is very, very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Very, very juicy, very refreshing, not malty at all. It's like drinking orange juice. It's like drinking orange juice, baby.
You like orange juice.
Tasty stuff. All right, so let's move on from the Fearless Beer Review. Let's get into some vinyl stuff we got, stuff we've been listening to, stuff we picked up recently. And just maybe you're probably your record store, Desert Grooves Records. Huge shout out. So what do you got this week, Jeff? Go.
I've just been like, dude, we've just had so much cool stuff come to the store, and I've been taking so much.
You're
shit
welcome.
home.
You're welcome. You gonna thank me for bringing all those records out there?
I don't know what that fucking supposed to mean.
Those 600 records I drove out to Arizona a few weeks ago.
That.
That's fun.
That. Taking out that record. The first one I have here.
You're so obnoxious.
Actions are fun. The story so far.
Oh, that's stupid.
Okay, we're starting off fun. I don't know, pop punk band. They got their name from a Newfound Glory song, so that's cool. They're from California. Just another kind of like post 2010 pop punk band. I like this band a lot. This is what you don't see. This is like 2013 ish, but it is really, really generic. But I do like this a lot.
I mean, that makes sense with you. I mean, you like a lot of generic
I like a lot
pop
of generic well.
emo stuff. I mean, friend of the pod Skip would agree with me on that.
I mean, friend of the pod Skip. Are we already doing this right now? Fucking hell. There's so much more to go. I'm not even going to get into it right now.
We're not going to do too much cyberbullying.
Way too early. We will later, just not right now. It's way too early.
Okay.
We have too much fun stuff to talk about before we get to that, where we have nothing to talk about. Anyway, the other one. That came through my store. A lot of stuff that came from the collection you brought over, I'm going to piece out. Because if I do it all at once, then I know like someone's going to be like, "Oh, you said you sold that. Looks like you kept it." Because people do that to me sometimes, and it's just like, dude, just
shut up.
Open your own fucking store then. I don't know. Stop catching me on things. Stop catching me in lies. That's annoying. Super annoying.
Weezer Green.
Yeah, this is true original. It's on green wax.
Nice.
Sounds great. Got no problems. But I did buy this from another record store up north in Alameda, Oakland, from Beaker's Records. Shout out.
Cool record shop. I'd like to go there someday.
I would love
to go.
The
guy seems really nice based off of his Instagram. You've met him before.
Yeah.
But he seems like
he's really
cool.
He's really cool. He's really easy to talk to. He's just one of those guys that, like, if I ask him something for like advice on just the business, like he'll tell me things that like you wouldn't share with like the public because like it's none of their business. But like we share things, and he's really open and really nice guy. His name's Gordon.
Yeah, very cool.
Very cool dude. Very, very cool dude.
Beaker's Records. Go check him out if you're in the Oakland area, Oakland, California area. Go check him out.
Almeida, but
Almeida, yeah, okay.
Like I'm not too familiar like with the history of it, but Almeida literally looks like Anaheim Hills. It looks like like Tustin Ranch. It looks like just like, hey, we're kind of tired of Oakland. Let's just like gentrify this little peninsula island thing, fuck everybody else. Let's make it expensive. Cool. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like.
I believe it.
The Less Than Jake's is?
Less Than Jake. There we go.
Yeah.
What album is that again? Coming Home or something? What's it called?
Coming Home. I'm coming home. Hello, Rockview.
That was close.
Idiot. That was not even close at all. So yeah, this is their third record, late 90s. I only have 2 Less Than Jakes. I have this one and the one before it, Losing Streak. That's all I want. That's all I need. This is just fucking perfect ska punk. It's perfect, everything. Though? This is perfect ska punk. Exactly what you want from the genre. damn near like the best at doing ska punk. Like these songs are so fucking catchy. Everything about it is like if you're crafting like the perfect ska punk like noise, it would be like this. The only thing that can even compares is like Suicide Machines.
But that's more
a lot
hardcore.
But a lot of the exactly. A lot of Suicide Machine songs aren't like ska punk. They're just like hardcore punk. So that's why I think this is fucking fantastic. But I didn't pay for this. I mean, well, I didn't buy this new, so Less Than Jake didn't get any money from that. I know one of our listeners doesn't like Less Than Jake, so they didn't get any money from my purchase here. So whatever.
All right, what else you got?
Anyway, moving on. Another OG here.
What is that? Oh, the Queers. The Queers, baby.
Pleasant Screams. It's kind of funny because like we don't like the Ramones like at all.
Yeah, not a fan.
And like we do like some songs here and there, but like I don't own
As a
anything by
whole,
the Ramones.
band, no.
Yeah, I don't care. This is what records? This is like their I don't know fucking 6th record, something like that. 10th record maybe. Who knows? But anyway, this is they they are the Ramones, right? That's all they are. They do the same fucking song. They do the same kind of like punk rock pop thing the Ramones did. And they even naming it Pleasant Screams instead of like Pleasant Dreams like the Ramones. Everything about the Queers is very much like the Ramones. But it's so tongue-in-cheek, and they're just so disrespectful in their songs. And it's just so goofy. And they're always like shrouded in controversy from like their first Relief, which something to do with like Relief. When the first Relief that they did, it was called like Songs for Retards or something like that. Love Songs for Retards. And ever since then, like they've always just been like full of controversy. But I've never seen them live, but I've seen like them perform and like videos live, and I've read like interviews, and it's just they just seem like they don't give a fuck. It's just funny shit, and they always like goofing off and joking and saying like things that remember when Kanye said George Bush doesn't like black people, and it's just like that.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Why'd you say that? Like, they say things like that just to like get a rise out of people, and then they laugh after they say it, and they laugh and people get mad. Like, that's the type of band they are.
Okay.
But they write really catchy songs. It's really good.
Yeah, I've never been a huge Queers fan. Never been, but I mean they're cool. They're cool. They're a cool band. Never really got into them though.
Last thing, but not least.
5 Iron Frenzy.
5 Iron Frenzy. I got into this band because of Renata. Remember Renata in drama class?
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
Like the only black girl at our school, like Renata.
One of the only black girl at our school, and one of the 5 black people at our school.
Yeah.
No black.
But yeah, she was in our. Actually, she was the one that got in trouble with me when.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She's the one that got in trouble with me when Miss Summergreen had that teacher's aide, and when it was it was weird too to have a teacher aide always sitting right next to you. But drama class was like a different environment, I guess. So like our teacher had like a bunch of papers on her desk, and the desk is just she's on stage. As we sitting in the theater looking outward towards the stage, and the aide was sitting right next to her. Miss Zimmerman dropped papers on the floor, and she's like, "Pick those up. Not a please, not like a candy. It was pick those up." And then I said, I don't remember what I said, but I nudged Renata and just said like a really like fucked up joke. I was like, "Look at something." And then I said, "Look at something about slavery or something like that." And like Renata laughed, and I laughed, and like Miss Zimmerman got so mad, and then she went up to Renata and she's like, "You of all people." And I was like, what you mean her of all people? Like, she can't laugh at funny jokes? And then she's like, I'm going to call your dad right now. And I think she did, like, during class, call my dad or some shit.
Oh, that's so good. And mind you, Renata was a friend of yours. Like, it's not like she was just some girl in the class. She was a friend of yours. And
I liked Renata for
better.
many, many years, too. She never liked me back.
What a shame.
Tragic.
What a shame. She was a cool girl, though. I liked
stories.
Renata. She was really
Yeah,
cool.
she got me into 5 Iron Frenzy. Because she got really religious for a minute after she did a bunch of like weird drugs and stuff. And they got really religious. And 5 Iron Frenzy are religious Christian ska punk. Ska pop, I would say. With a little bit of punk in there. But god damn, this record is so fucking good.
It's fine.
It's so good.
It's good. It's good. It is good. It's a good record. And we actually did them on the podcast way, way long ago on the old format of the show.
So we might be doing it again during the skeezin'.
We might do skis. We might do a skeezin' on this podcast. I don't know.
That
We
would be
have a
killer
couple.
season.
We have a couple seasons brewing right now. So we'll see where it leads us. So anyway, what
I
else?
think Renata and Karen were really good friends, weren't they?
I believe so. Yeah.
Pierce
Karen
is
Knowles, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna fucking name
Whatever. I
last
don't
names.
care. Whatever.
I don't care. Although, like now with the internet and stuff, like you literally just look up like our yearbook at our old high school online for free.
That's true.
And just like you can just control F. Or Command F on the MacBook and just say So like, if you want to be a fucking weirdo about it,
yeah, go look up Renata. Yeah, but you don't know how to spell her name.
Again, the only there's probably nobody else at our high school named Renata, and she was the only black girl.
Yes, that's correct. And our high school was 3,000 kids. And there were probably 5 black people in our school.
Yeah.
But we had other ethnic. It wasn't just all white people, we had
a lot. There's a lot of Asian kids, a lot of
ton of
Mexican
Asians, ton of Indian kids. Yeah, it wasn't just
we did
white
a lot of
kids.
Indian kids. And we
a
did
lot of Indian
dude,
kids.
Sohail, what was he? Oh, Turkey. Or how do you say it now? Turkey.
No, it's Turkish. Turkish
What
delights.
do they call their country now?
Turkey.
I guess what do they call it before? Now they don't call it Turkey no more.
It used to be called the Ottoman Empire, but now it's just Turkey.
It used to be called something else, and then it became Turkey. Now it's back to that thing. It's like Turkaye.
It's like IYE or something, but it's still pronounced Turkey.
No,
it's still pronounced
not.
Turkey. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Call Sohail. Well, get him on the phone. Get Sohail on the phone.
He probably would answer too.
He would. Yeah, he 100% would.
But
Phone him in.
I don't want to have like a long conversation. Like
Phone him in. Makeshift nerd confessions right now. Let's do it. Let's bring it back, baby.
Did we ever phone people in on nerd conventions?
No, we could have, but we never did. Anyway, 0-2.
That's it.
That's all you got. That is all Jeff has today, because he is boring. So I got this one from. Well, actually, you got this. You ordered this to save on shipping, and it is Psy right here. Psy Gangnam Style. Whoa, that dude. So yeah, Psy Gangnam Style right here. The 7-inch. It's the same song on each side. It's a blue variant. One of the few times, actually, maybe the only time it's ever been pressed was. What was it?
Officially.
Last year in 2024 was the only time it's been officially pressed. But yeah, the song came out originally in 2012, and we bought this off of his website.
Republic Records website.
There you go, Public Records website. So yeah, I got this one. It's great. It's always fun. I honestly think it's a different mix than the one that's on the streaming sites. It sounds a little bit different, but I can't place what's different about it, but it does sound a little bit different.
Mix the fuck out of here.
Just saying. So there you go. Psy Gangnam Style. We just did this on the podcast a month ago. There you go. So there's that. Let's get into the next thing here. It is Weezer. What?
Just like thinking of that episode, and every time I hear the song, it's just like all the parts and all like the dancing and all like the video and like the sexy lady, like all that stuff, dude. It's just such a fun. It might be the most fun song ever made.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
God, it's so fucking fun. Everything. There's not one not fun part about that song.
Yeah, no, it's truly an incredible pop song. One of the greatest pop songs ever made. I'll say it. I don't care. I don't make the rules. So yeah, Weezer, Africa, the single Africa. On side B is Rosanna from the same band. What is it, Toto, right? Yeah, Toto. Yeah, Toto did. Yeah, so if you don't know, there's this whole online campaign where a bunch of fans came together on Twitter and they asked Weezer, please cover Africa by Toto, please cover it. And then as kind of like a joke on them, they recorded Rosanna, released that, and then eventually they did. They like a few months later they released Africa. Released this on Record Store Day 2018, and if you look at it, it's really fucking cool. It's the shape of Africa.
Yeah, super cool.
The continent, Africa. Look at it, it's so cool.
Let me ask you this one though.
What?
I mean, you probably only spun it once, but like I spend mine like quite often because I've had it longer. Yeah. There are times where I'm like, I'm. It's hard to tell where I'm supposed to drop the fucking needle.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll drop it like where I think I'm supposed to drop it, and then you'll see it like slide all the way across.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. No, you're right. But yeah, I got this from Rock This Town Records as the store was closing last week, so I got pretty good discount. You got this for me because I wasn't out there at the time, so you picked this up for me. So yeah, there you go. Africa and Rosanna on the B side. I think Rosanna's the better. I think it's a better song in general. God, dude, that song's so good. That drum shuffle on there is fucking incredible.
I think what Rosanna has for it is just a good groove. It's got a good groove to it.
Groove is incredible,
and it's a nice groovy song. I think Africa is fucking wild. Like when it goes into that chorus, it's absolutely bonkers.
all the
Rosanna's
harms.
got a better groove.
Yep. So next up, Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. This is their third record from 1982, but this is a 2014 pressing. I got this from that collection you got, or that I brought out to Arizona a few weeks ago. I got it out here in California, but it came from that collection. And I don't know. Yeah, this is the first record they did with Bruce Dickinson on vocals. And I just need the first two Iron Maiden records, and I'm good to go. I'm all set. I got everything I
What do
need.
you
I
have?
got
You have that shitty copy of Peace of Mind.
Peace of Mind. I got Power Slave. I have the live record, which I haven't even listened to yet. And then I have this. But I don't have the first two records, so I need the first two. I'm good.
And you still have that beater copy of Peace of Mind. And you still play it.
I haven't played it in a while, but yeah, I still have the beater copy that I
Are
got
you still
for
going to play it
$5.
on your nice
I have
turntable
I
now?
have played it on my nice turntable. I cleaned the shit out of it. But I have played it on my nice
You're like
turntable.
Taylor Swift, fearless.
That's what I do, man. That's what I do. So there you go. Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast.
It's
So
a
the
repress, though.
last thing here. What? What'd you say?
It's a repress though.
Well, yeah, if I could get an OG, I would have an OG. Duh, you shithead. Last thing here is an OG of a record. This is from a band called Peaced Out. Right here. Peaced Out, baby. Feelings Blade. This is the name of the record. It came out in 2020. The band's first and only full-length record. They did put an EP out in 2012, but this is their first and only record. It was only pressed the one time in 2020. We've talked about this band briefly. The singer of the band is Vinnie Coruna from I Am the Avalanche, The Movie Life. And this is his hardcore band. And this is so fucking good. This record is so good. It's been on my want list for a while now, for maybe about a year now, I should say. And I check my want list every 10, 15 minutes. I'm always just
That's your thing now.
refreshing. That's my thing, man. And this is one of the things that popped up. Honestly, this only pops up on Discogs like once a year. And I happened to get it this time, $25. And it's one of 269 pressed of this. It's the smoky clear variant. And doesn't go for a lot. Like, it's never gone for more than like
never
$35.
on sale.
Yeah, it's never on sale. So just right place, right time for me. And yeah, peaced out.
So I have a couple things here. One, besides you, it's only sold 5 times before that. 24, 22, twice in 21, and then 2020.
I told you it's like once a year.
That's annoying. Second, I don't like that you have something that I've been wanting since I fucking heard it many, many years ago. And
Yeah.
it's not even like you said, it's not like rare or like it's not like expensive. It's not even that rare, really. It's just like everybody that has it, they're not going to give it up. It's like the collection that we bought from California. That's something that would have something like that,
But it didn't.
And that's annoying.
And I have it.
And you do. So I'll take
I'm
that
stoked about
$200
it.
back out there.
I'm stoked about it. It's a great fucking record. Great hardcore record. Honestly, people should talk about it more because it's fucking really, really, really good.
I talk about it all the time. I love Vinny.
But most people don't. That's my point.
Most people are stupid.
Don't. It's true.
I know it's not like fucking revolutionary hardcore punk and like they didn't invent anything and they didn't perfect it and they didn't bring anything extra to the genre, but like it's still good, okay?
It's still fucking good, man. Still good, bro. Still
I'm making
good,
fun
bro.
of somebody, but I won't mention their name who I'm making fun of.
It's Skip. I don't care.
Oh.
Well, I don't care, dude. Well, all right. So that's all I have for the vinyl stuffs. Let's get into a couple new songs that came out this week. I want to talk about, and since you didn't add anything, I don't care. Dropkick Murphys put out a new song. Who'll Stand With Us? I don't care. I mean, just Dropkick are just kind of more of the same. Whatever.
I think like Dropkick were great. Obviously, their first record with Mike, that was awesome. And then they became like this working class band before they were like stadium band, right? Before like shipping up to Boston, before the Red Sox won in 2004. Before that, they were like the working class band. They were like the Unwritten Law, but like more A tier. Unwritten Law is kind of like B tier, not S tier. Like Dropkick Murphys has been, they're like A tier.
I mean, at this point, I'd probably throw Unwritten Law as A tier.
I mean, like subjectively, yes, probably, but no, they're working class, and that's
They're
fine.
writing that line. Let's just say.
But like Dropkick were they served a purpose for a long time. Once they became huge, once like their music is in movies with like DiCaprio and Mark Wahlberg and shit, like you're no longer like punk rock, right? You're no longer like NoFX. You're something bigger. You're something huge. And so when they sing songs like this that are like about like the working class, like the middle class, the union guys. It's like, dude, I get it. Maybe like I'm not from Boston, never been to Boston. Like I know that the I don't know, the township in Boston is very close. It's very different than it was on the West Coast. But like you are so far fucking removed from that. It just sounds dumb, and it sounds like disingenuous, and it just sounds like this is what people expect us to sing about, therefore we're going to sing about it. And like that's fine. But just don't pretend it's anything more than that.
It's kind of like derivative of what they've sounded like. That's really what they've become. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's just like you can only hear so much of this style of music before you just kind of get burnt out on it.
Yeah. I mean, nobody else ever done this sound better than them.
True.
Like the big contemporaries, like Floggy Molly. Floggy Molly at their best is like just like mediocre dropkick. The Pogues, never like the Pogues. They do not have any of the oomph that dropkick ever did. But it's just I'm just tired of it. But it was cool. I think it was earlier this year. I don't know if we talked about it, but at the concert when the guy in the front row is wearing the MAGA hat,
Did we talk about that?
And Ken Casey, the singer for Dropkick, he was like, hey, like stop the music, and you're like, oh fuck, here we go. He's gonna be a dick to this kid. And he was like, no, he was funny, he was nice, and he was like, all right, tell you what, like if you take that MAGA hat off and you look at the tag and it says Made in America, I will give you free T-shirts for the Dropkicks, and I will give you $100 right now in front of everybody. But if it does not say Made in America, you have to give me that hat, and I'm still going to give you a free T-shirt. And he did. The guy took his hat off. Was not made in America. It was made in China, of course. China. And yeah, he took his hat off and gave it to Ken Casey. And I don't know what he did with it, but yeah, he gave him a free shirt.
I like that.
Yeah, just funny, like banter, but also kind of like reinforcing the point that you kind of want to make. It's good. Classy right there.
Writing the line.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, the next thing here, the Brains, they're a psychobilly band from Canada. They put out a new song called Feel No Pain. I brought them to the pod a couple times over the years. They put out a fucking really great record back in 2011 called Drunk Not Dead. And they're just a fucking super, super solid psychobilly band. And this song, I think this new song is fucking great. It's fast, it's aggressive, it's everything you want from a psychobilly song. I think the song Feel No Pain is absolutely killer. So I'm excited for this new record that's going to be coming out. And I'm not the biggest psychobilly fan outside of Tiger Army, but the Brains, for whatever reason, I've really always kind of been into this band since I discovered them a while ago, back in like 2009, 2010-ish. Okay. But cool. I don't know. Did you listen to this song or no?
I did.
What did you think of it?
It's fine. Like at best, it was fine.
It's just like solid fucking hardcore psychobilly.
But you never listen to like Three Bad Jacks? Like that's way better than this. And like psychobilly, just the like fuck off. My
you
God,
hate that
annoying.
percussive stuff. You hate the percussive
But
stuff.
even like in this new song, it wasn't really there. It was just
It wasn't.
like it wasn't. This song wasn't that aggressive. It wasn't that clacky. It wasn't really like anything. It was kind of like, it's fine.
I think I'm just missing a lot of like energy that comes out in a lot of new music. A lot of new music is just so vanilla and just kind of just lacks fun or energy. Like energy is the best way to put it. Like a lot of new music is just so kind of boring, and this song just scratched that fucking itch. Fucking loved it. I thought it was great.
Do you like Sleep Token? Have you ever listened to a lot of Sleep Token?
I don't like Sleep Token. I don't get it. I've listened to all of their stuff. And I don't get it. I listened to their new record, and people fucking love them.
See,
and
here's
friend of the pod, Alex, the guy from Australia. He always posts about Sleep Token, and I know he fucking loves them.
Really mean, so I don't know if I should. I'm gonna say it anyway.
I know he loves them, but I don't get it at all.
Because like one of our regulars was coming in today, and we're just talking about like music in general and just like where the direction of like at least specifically like American music is headed, and like the venue circuit and things like that. And then like we're talking about Sleep Token, and it's just like I don't have TikTok, but like I see a lot of TikToks through like people will send them to me, or like Instagram will post things that are also TikToks, like the same video, like in the reels. And so I do see a lot of stuff. And when I come across like Sleep Token, and just like now that I thought about it after he said it, he was like, it's just like, it's like teenage girl who think they're influencers on TikTok, like Sleep Token for whatever reason. And like, I don't dare unpack that because I don't get that. But then I was like, damn, you're fucking right, dude. Like whenever I take like Kaylee to the mall, we go to Grace, but we inevitably stop by Hot Topic. It's like, dude, there's so many Sleep Token t-shirts. I never see anybody wear them except for girls. And so I was like, okay. maybe there's like something about like their shows or whatever that nobody was going to them before, so like girls just felt comfortable going to empty shows or venues or like that. But Sleep Token is a band like gets pushed on by other people too. Like I think one of the guys from Lorna Shore really likes Sleep Token and always pushes the band. And yeah, same. I think Sleep Token is just so fucking overrated. Just so like just they shouldn't even exist outside of just like
and
cool.
a lot of
cool
people
third-tier band.
A lot of people talk about how great their drummer is. And I mean, don't get me wrong, he's not a bad drummer by any means. But I mean, everything I've heard from him, I don't think anything is really to write home about. I mean, I don't get it. There's a lot of electronic elements to their music, a lot of trap stuff too. And I mean, I hate trap music.
Kids love trap right now.
I know, but this band likes to use trap beats. And also with Sleep Token, at least from what I've gathered, they do a lot of kind of like genre hopping too within the songs, which is not a bad thing, but I think their music just does not do it for me at all. Like I don't get it. They all wear masks too, which is fine. Like I'm not anti-mask because I love my Slipknots, but I don't know. Sleep Token just doesn't do it for me.
I would love to, because there's a lot of like Bad Omens people like, but nobody likes Bad Omens the way they like Sleep Token. And I think Bad Omens is fucking boring too. I think Lorna Shore is kind of fucking boring. I wish they wouldn't.
Yeah, Lorna Shore is just,
church up their music so goddamn much.
It's way too perfectly technical. Like it's fun. Like that kind of music is fun for like 10 minutes, and they're like, okay, now give me some melodies. Do something like that doesn't sound like it's just fucking chopped up in Pro Tools. You know what I mean? It's just
like,
too perfect.
Be like Bleeding Through, and like even though you don't do anything really great, at least you just all out aggression. At least it's like
that's true.
Just all out aggression. But yeah, I don't know. I after this guy said it today, and he's like, yeah, dude, like, you ever notice that like it's just like young girls that like Sleep Token and they push it really, really hard? It's like, fuck, you're right. Like every video I've ever seen is always like a girl pushing Sleep Token. Not that like that makes it better or worse. I just find it interesting.
It is. It really is. It's a for such a heavy band to reach that demographic, because generally girls don't like heavier music. Generally speaking, I'm very, very much generalizing, but I mean, you have a daughter. She's, 11, 12. I don't know how old she is now, but but in the end, she's more into like Billie Eilish, Charlie XCX, stuff like that. And I don't know. But then a band like Sleep Token, I don't know. It's such a weird jump from the Billie Eyelashes to Sleep Token.
It almost just seems like Sleep Token got lucky with maybe one influencer, and it just kind of caught on for no better reason than just like that's just the next thing. And then they put all of their effort and money into marketing that demographic, and then they just like carved that little area out for themselves. That's just kind of untapped.
That's true. Or I wonder if like maybe they have some sort of connection to the record industry. Maybe they were not a plant per se, but just something, I don't know, like a Linkin Park kind of thing, or Linkin Park just kind of came out of nowhere. Very much like a record label plant. But anyway,
they're not plants.
Linkin Park, come on.
They're not plants.
Come on. You could even say the band of the week that we're doing right now is kind of like a record label plant in a way, but we'll get into that later. So anyway, so there's that. A couple things here. Smashing Pumpkins, they teased something a couple days ago, and the pre-orders went up for this particular vinyl box set of Smashing Pumpkins live in 1992. It's a 13 LP box set from like 9 different shows over that European tour in 1992. And I mean, I was tempted to buy this today.
Why?
1,000 are pressed. It's $400, free shipping through Sunday. So by the time people listen to this episode, that deal's off. But man, I was real tempted today, and then I was just kind of looking through, and it's like, dude, every other LP, it's the same fucking songs. It's like,
yeah,
just not worth it. Like if this was like, I don't know, just if this is like new material or like B-sides, then yeah, I would most likely buy it. But a live record, a 13 LP live record of the same songs from the same tour,
I think not even, I don't know, like if it was the same show, right, front to back, same show, like Grateful Dead style, put it out. Yeah, that's way more enticing even for me. but I don't want a chopped up fucking thing from like there's like it goes from like Berlin to Denmark or whatever, and it goes from like 4 different things, and like dude, this is stupid. Like it's so dumb. Like the energy's different, the crowd's different, how you play is going to be different, or you're boring as fuck and you play the same every single goddamn night. In which case, I don't want to hear it anyway.
People have said though that as the tour progressed, that short tour progressed, you could see the songs improve significantly throughout that tour. And mind you, this is pre-Siamese Dream, so Gish was the only record out. And Gish wasn't popular when it came out. So the amount of songs that they're playing per show makes sense because they're a small band. Nobody knew who the fuck they were. Especially in Europe, nobody fucking knew who the Smashing Pumpkins were after the Gish record came out. So that's why I think it's like every LP is kind of like its own show. Oh shit. It's kind of its own show almost.
But it's not because it's
not
chopped up into different like categories and
yeah.
Well, it's not even close to being its almost own show, but or how about you just like put the first show that you did on that tour and the last show you did on that tour and put a little box set out? Like that would be cool.
For like
same fucking
bucks?
set list. Like I can hear the first time you played Silverfuck to the last time you played it and compare the two. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah. So what I'm hoping for, because as of like 5 hours ago, it hadn't sold out yet. 1,000 were pressed, 1,000 of these box sets, and what I'm hoping for is something like the Autumn box set, where nobody's really buying it, so I'll be able to get it like significantly cheaper in the next year or so. Because I do really want this. I really, really do want it, but I can't justify spending $400 on it.
How many LPs is it? 15?
13. So when you break it down...
It would take you a week to listen to that.
I'd listen to it in 2 days.
No, you would. You listen to like one record a day.
I wouldn't listen to it in 2 days only because it's the same like 7 or 8 songs. So... Anyway, so yeah, that came out today, or the pre-orders dropped today. And the last thing here, I saw Brand New 2 days ago.
Brand New?
Saw Brand New at the Shrine in LA, sold out show. The Shrine I looked it up, holds 6,300 people. That's its capacity. It's almost like a small airplane hangar. That's kind of like how it's set up with a balcony on the sides. But it's a cool venue. I've only been there once before when I saw Thrice, like 7 or 8 years ago, and yeah, I mean they played 26 songs. They played for 2 hours and like 25 minutes. They were the only band, no opener, no encore, and they went on at 8:15.
Straight to business.
They went on at 8:15 and they ended at like 10:35 or something like that.
Perfect show.
Dude, it was something else. I mean, it was. The last time I saw them was in 2015 or 16 in Vegas, and that show was so bad. It was so horrible, and I've talked about it on the podcast. It was a horrible, horrible show. This was the polar opposite of that show. Tammy like kept turning around. She's like, I can't believe how fucking great they sound, and I can't believe how positive he is. Like he didn't really talk that much between songs, but when he did, it was very extremely positive. And he was just like, thank you, so thankful. I mean, he's a sex pest, so I mean, there's that. But I don't know. It was in the end, it was just an incredible show. It was a great production. Like the lighting, the sound was fucking great. The only negative thing I would say about the performance is that because the guitar player sings a lot, he does a lot of the harmonizing. He does some, not lead vocals, but he does co-lead vocals with Jesse Lacey. And there were definitely times where he was off time and definitely off key. But Jesse Lacey, flawless. Like his guitar playing and his vocals especially were just perfect. Like I could not believe how perfect his vocals were. And it was an interesting set because like they started off first 6-7 songs like boom boom, like just hitting you in the face with the songs. Then they started slowing it down a bit, slowing it down, quieter, and then it was an acoustic set. So it was just Jesse and the guitar player for 3 songs. And then Jesse did 2 songs by himself, just acoustic guitar on the stage. And then the rest of the band came out, and then they kind of swelled up more to bigger, heavier, faster songs. And then they rounded this whole set out. And then eventually the last song was like more a full band acoustic song.
So theatrical.
Dude, it was a great show. And it was a 6-piece band. So it was the 4 guys, and then they had, it was 7-piece. I'm sorry. So it was the 4 guys. They had a 3rd guitar player, and then they had a keyboardist, and then they had a 2nd drummer off to the side, and the drummer had a second kit, so like he was doing a shit ton of percussion stuff, but he was also kind of matching whatever the other drummer was doing. But honestly, I didn't care because they were so on time with each other and so in sync. You would never know like that there was a second drummer. It was just, I don't know. It was truly an incredible show, and the energy in the room was unreal. Like people were
Was me
going
crying? Were people crying?
People were crying.
I knew people would be crying.
And it's just like, and I mean, because they started the whole show with the quiet things that no one ever knows, and
So
the crowd was drowning out the band. People were singing so loud that you could not even hear the band.
waiting for this.
Dude, it was really. God, I hate saying it because Jesse Lacey is such a fucking creep, but damn, dude, the show was incredible. It was truly an incredible show, and the crowd loved it. I mean, it was great, and there were people crowd surfing. There were, I mean, no pits, but I mean, there were some surges where people would like kind of go forward and go back, and then there was people standing on people's shoulders, so you saw like the fucking bouncers shining flashlights and shit. No shoulders, no shoulders. But we were like right in front of the soundboard, so we had like the best like fucking sound there. So it was yeah, it was fucking good. I didn't get tired at all. Like it was great through and through. Like I never felt like this is going on way too long, and it was almost 2.5 hours. So, god damn, it was good. It was a fucking fantastic show.
And they didn't play anything from Favorite Weapon, did they?
Nothing from that. They played
fucking bitch, dude.
They played 9 songs off of Devil and God. They played like 6 or 7 off of Science Fiction, a bunch off Deja Entendu, like 4 off of Daisy, and then they did like a B-side, and then that was it.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, nothing off Your Favorite Weapon, unfortunately.
And they didn't play Sick Transit.
Mm-mm.
So that's cool.
They did not play Sick Transit. But I mean, starting the set off with the quiet things, fuck, man, that was such a great opener. that doom doom boom, that bass line, that boom, the palm mutes. Boom. Oh my god, dude, so good, so good.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
anyway,
cool. Yeah, it looked fun. It looked, from everybody that I've seen posting about it and talking about it, it looked killer.
Yeah, and Tammy had a blast. I mean, this is like one of her this is her top 3 favorite band. Like it's Weezer, Brand New, and Phantom Planet, and we're seeing Phantom Planet next week. So I mean, she just fucking loves this band. She was so excited, and we literally, I made a playlist of the set that they were playing, so we listened to the set list before we even got there.
Good.
And, she was just, and then on the way home, we started listening to Brand New on the way out. But no, it was.
These were your Brand New T-shirts?
We don't have Brand New T-shirts.
Did you buy Brand New T-shirts?
No. So she really wanted to buy merch. But then we saw the line, and it's probably like an hour wait just in line. They were selling some vinyl. They were selling Your Favorite Weapon on vinyl, and they were selling Devil and God. They're like $45 per record, and then they were selling obviously a bunch of shirts, hoodies, and stuff like that. But yeah, it was like the line was so fucking long, and I'm like, "Are you sure? I don't mind waiting in line." She's like, "No, let's just get some drinks and just go hang out until the band goes on."
It's funny they sell Your Favorite Weapon and then play 0 songs from that record.
Play 0 songs from it. Yeah, it's weird.
Good, cool.
But no, it was
that's
fucking
cool.
great. Fucking great, man.
I would have went, but I wasn't invited, so that's fine.
And also, a lot of people that we knew, like in high school and everything, because I follow them on Instagram and shit. So many people were at the show that I went to, and then last night's show because they did 2 nights in LA, so they were at both shows. And man, dude, so many people were there, but I didn't run into anybody. I expected to run it into at least 1 or 2 people, but did not run into any of them while I was there.
That's weird. What if Angel went? Did Angel go? Do you know if Angel went?
I have no idea. Well, he lives like up in Reading. Like he lives like a good 5-6 hours away from here. So I doubt he went. But yeah, no, a lot of fucking people went. So anyway,
how exciting!
It was good, man. It was good. Phantom Planet next week. I'm excited for Phantom Planet. I love Phantom
Dude, if
Planet.
only Weezer was playing 2 weeks after that, you could just complete her trifecta in like a month.
And Weezer aren't playing any like real dates here in California, outside of like some stupid festival, which I'm not going to. Yeah,
even
otherwise,
to complete the trifecta.
Yeah, I just can't do it. I think I forgot what festival it is, but it's like $300. Like fuck that. I'm not going to that. But anyway, that's all I have for this episode, or we have for this episode. So thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all.
Come on.
Come on.